Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Winch here with Defenders USA, and I'm with Tyler. We'll leave it at that. We'll just say local law enforcement to the southeast Phoenix area. Anyways, we're going to shoot a couple different tests today on camera. I just did this one that you were going to see last week, and I realized I sucked. I need some work, so I'm going to work on it. Well, let me show you what we're doing. First of all, we're shooting from, and if you see the lines in the sand, we're starting at a 7-yard line. We're going to end up at 3 yards, and we're going to be shooting at this target right here. We're going to be shooting at the P1T pistol cold standards, and this is, I'll explain the target. This is one that I've shot last week for the first time ever, and boy, I tell you, it's an excellent target. It's an excellent drill, I find. It's done by a guy by the name Donovan Moore, who owns Point One Tactics, or P1T, so you can look him up online for Point One Tactics, and I think it might even be like p1t.com. Just look him up. One of the very best trainers in the world. I got to shoot with this guy several years ago in Illinois, and boy, he is one phenomenal shooter. In fact, when I grow up someday, I want to shoot just like him. So anyways, this is one of his drills he came up with, and it's meant to be done cold. Now, Tyler and I have not shot yet today, so we're completely cold. What we do is we start with 6 rounds in the gun, and on the beep, or the go signal, we're going to start moving from the 7-yard line to the 3-yard line, draw the gun while moving, and while moving, engage 3 rounds in one of these things, and then 3 rounds in the other. So it's target transition while you move. Once you get to the 3-yard line, you got to remain static, and you have to execute or perform a slide lock reload. So you got to reload the gun, and then you got to shoot one round twice, 1 round at one of these things. So they're like 1-inch square, slightly bigger. So say 1 here and 1 there. Then you got to put 2 rounds in the middle, and then throttle it back down to finish up with 2 more rounds, 1 in each of those. So it's ultimately a 12-round drill. If you can see this, his standards are expert doesn't sub 8 seconds or less, and a pass is 11.5 seconds. When I did this last week, I was ending up somewhere about the 9 range, and it seemed like almost every time, I think I've shanked 1. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll try this probably a couple times here, but I'm curious how this comes out. I realized in movement, I wasn't keeping high degree of accuracy on here, and that was the only issue I had. So I'm gonna have to work on that today. Anyways, we're both gonna run this, and let's just see how it goes. So I'll be starting on a shot timer here. It's a randomized beep, so I don't know when it's gonna go off. Let me make sure it's set. Okay, so I have no idea when it's gonna go off. It'll go off somewhere between 1 second and 4 seconds, so I can't game it. Personally, I'm gonna be drawing from concealment, my Haven Defense, from my Haven Defense holster made by Haven Defense CO, and I'll be shooting my VP9 with a Holosun optic on here. So this is standard VP9, and ode to H&K. And then Tyler's running a duty rig over here, if you can see it. He's running his duty rig, and I believe that's an ALS.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so he's on a Safariland ALS with his duty rig there. He's also got a dot on the gun, and Tyler's a shooter. I'm gonna have to work hard to even keep close to him. So, alrighty, brother.
Timer doesn't lie.
Timer doesn't lie, neither does the target. Hi, boys and girls, for all the peanuts. Here we go. Okay, that was awfully slow. So 9.88, that was horrible. 9.88, if you can even see it. Boy, that felt terrible. I felt like I had to go really slow. But according to what I'm seeing on the target from here, which we'll go look at, it looks like everything is in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now you're gonna get to see a real shooter do this. A real shooter. Okay, on the beat. Stand by. Okay, so 9.13, 9.13. Now, my understanding is every miss is a second penalty. So let's take a look over here. All right, so 9.88. So in, all three are in, all two are in, all three are in, and in, because line breaks count, and that's actually over the line anyways. Okay, so that was a total of 9.88, clean run. Let's take a look over here. Oh, all right, yeah, I watched that last one. Okay, so these were his first two shots. This was his third. Then he has first two shots, that was his third. So he's in here, down one, in and down one. So that was a 9.13. So we'll say first attempt, 9.13 with 3 misses. So that would be a total of 12.13. And let's try it again. This is tough, isn't it?
Try not to fail.
All right. All right. All right, take number 2. We're gonna try it again, see if we can do better this time. So, I know I missed one. I threw my first or second shot or third or whatever it is after the reload. And I also found I went beyond the 3-yard mark, so I had to walk back a little bit while I was shooting. It slowed me way down. I went too fast forward. In, and there's my miss right there. Total time on that, just so you can see it, was 10.92. So I slowed way down. I thought I'd go faster this time, but not all. By the way, I ended up getting an 11.92 because I missed one. So that was a 10.92, missing one, 11.92. All right, here we go. On the beat, stand by. Nice drilling on those icons. Yeah, it looks like there's one down. So 10.73. So he had a better run than I did on mine. He's down one right here. So his second try is a 10.73 minus 1. So it's an 11.73. So you kicked my butt on that one. You gonna do it again?
Yep.
Let's do it again. 2 cops should be able to do better than this.
I would hope. I'd like to at least get a passing score.
Well, you've got passing. No, you don't.
1.5. I'm not there yet.
Oh, that's right. On the first one, I got a passing score. The second one I didn't. I missed it by literally less than half a second. So we're gonna try to remedy it this time and see if we can do it well for a third time. Okay, to be noted, camera's here. I'll be shooting my target that's over here. Everything that's a miss has been marked, so I'll show you what it is when we're done. Okay, so I knew I threw one. I almost threw the first shot because I stepped, but it ended up being okay. I'll show you in a minute here. So time on that is 9.83, and I missed one here. That's after the reload. I didn't tighten my pinkies and I centered my dot versus taking it high for height over bore. Everything else is a hit. So from a 9.83, that makes it a 10.83. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to watch a real hero and a real shooter do it. Nice, 9.41, your fastest time yet. We're gonna have to line judge this. So 9.41, don't even know if you can see that. Hey guys, this is harder than I thought it'd be. Okay, so we have one miss down here. We have barely one miss here. Both of them are barely. I'm noticing a theme for both of us. It seems like we're losing our pinkies on this. Understand when you're shooting, if you don't maintain the pinky pressure on there, as you press the trigger, it drives the gun down. So here's the beauty thing for him. it's still a passing score because that with those 2 misses comes out to 11.41. Dude, nice job.
I'll take it.
Nice job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this again. Neither one of us are happy with this. So we're gonna do it again. Barely passing and sometimes not passing is not a good thing. All right, here we go. On the beat, stand by. Oh! Boy, that felt slow as molasses.
Well, your transition was nice from the 3 to 3. You just caught yourself up on your reload from concealment.
Boy.
From concealment.
So from concealment,
Okay.
10.39, 10.39. I'll write down on my hand, and we're just gonna go ahead and go with Tyler's. Oh, last one. Gotcha.
I had one before that already.
So 10.61.
Yeah.
We could use some work.
Not a fan, Donovan, exposing my weaknesses like this.
Yeah, Donovan, we're not very happy with you right now. I think your drill is a bunch of crap. All right, so let me show you the targets. Okay, so there you go. So first try for me came out to a 9.88. Okay, so 11.92. Next one, 10.83. Last one, 10.39. So my cold was actually my best one. Tyler, first attempt, when you count them all, 11.13, 11.73, 11.41, and a 12.61. That's a little bit hard to see.